So
We need to slow down on this stuff.
look, so
We not ready.
I don't think the world is ready at all. I don't think anybody's ready.
But I mean, who's gonna stop them? I mean, you got
It's
China
already
making
out
stuff.
there. It's already out there.
China's way ahead of the U.S. in terms of like technology, AI, and stuff like that. Now, imagine if they
Maybe using
made the
it.
breakthrough in terms of using. I hear that. You know, I've heard from people like all over the place. People I talk to, people who are from China, they say like, yeah, like when you go into a grocery store, you don't even need like your card or you don't need your ID, anything. You just go in, you pick up what you need, and you leave.
They already know.
They have
So
all the cameras that's associated.
Wait.
It's connected to your social security, your debit card, your bank.
Wait, hold up.
And if they see you, even if you jaywalk, I'm saying this wrong. Even if you jaywalk, and you know, let's say a camera catches you, they can
I
come
heard
back
a long
for you.
time ago
penalize
that they
you.
were gonna do that whole like social credit score thing, and I was like, how are they gonna do this? And I heard they were gonna do face tracking and all this other stuff. You're telling me this is happening right now? That's crazy. I mean, the only example that we have here in America that I know of is Amazon stores. I think they did either a whole grocery store or maybe like a smaller convenience style grocery store where that exact concept is what you're talking about. I think with that though, you have to scan your phone as you walk in, and then everything, as soon as you walk out, like they already know what you got. Like as you just pick it up, they already know because they have cameras everywhere. And you just go in there, and it just charges your Amazon.
So what does this do for crime? You know, well, I mean, because you can identify people who are stealing, but now let's say other people who are using AI in terms of crime, like who are trying to, let's say, frame someone for saying something or doing something. I mean, I don't think there's a way to authenticate, how, what's real and what's fake. There's like a mass deception, like that we're about to have to go through because of this whole AI stuff.
I'll say with the deception thing, like if it was in that scenario with walking up and stealing something, like, and cameras catch you, the source would obviously be what you're talking about. But if somehow businesses is trying to manipulate stuff so they can go after people, that would be kind of crazy. But what I would say is that I think the danger of AI, it comes with a myriad of things. Like the first thing I can think of is people calling others, family members, let's say. Like if I had,
oh yeah, I've seen this.
Dude,
like about like the girl who was up, or so the mom, she's down in the kitchen and then she hears like a phone call from her daughter, and her daughter's crying, she's sobbing, like, Mom, they're gonna kill me. They say that they want all this money, they want this from me, and she's like, what's
this
going on?
already happens, by the way. This part already happens.
And the thing is, she was saying like, what's going on? Like what do y'all want? And then the person says like, if you don't give me this much money or don't pack this up in the next 30 minutes, then your daughter's we're gonna end her.
You don't give me 10K, blah, blah, blah. This part already happens, and a lot of families already fall susceptible to this part already.
So now going into it, like, she's like, okay, like, fine, we'll do whatever. And then like, the daughter hears her mom crying and freaking out in the kitchen. So she comes down from upstairs and she's like, Mom, what's going on? And she's just like looking at her, looks at the phone. She's like, what the F?
Now, you got to explain the main part of this. If that person that's calling the mom, let's say, right, say, hey, we got your daughter, blah, 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 and literally seems as if they put her daughter on the phone, realistic voice and everything, that would completely break that person down. Like,
I already said that.
Man, I ain't hear you say that part.
Hey, because you keep cutting me off, man.
I'm just saying.
Keep cutting me off.
I'm going to explain it to y'all. That person would break down.
This man keep cutting me off, man.
And if the daughter doesn't happen to be at home, right, they off at college or whatever the case is, you might not even know you can't even verify if that's true.
Wait, but why'd you cut me off? Why you keep cutting me off?
Look, I had to explain to y'all, man. This stuff real, dog.
See, I can't explain to you guys a scenario. And
man, look, you cut me off. I was trying to explain the scenario. You just took the whole story.
Every time,
man. Look,
if you're
gonna take my story, you can take my story, but
It's making you cut me off. All right. So, in this aspect, how do you think AI can take over breaking?
To be honest, I don't think very much. I feel like breaking is such a culture related thing, and it's about people connectivity. So I struggle to find like too many avenues where it's going to like kind of disrupt what we do.
Guys,
how we
don't
are.
listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. He cut me off. I'm gonna cut him back off.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what
Well,
you think.
all right.
Jay.
So look, people could use ChatGPT to like ask, like, or they can use ChatGPT on the download and be like, "Hey, yo, how do I beat B-boy Ken Swift? How do I beat B-boy? Name your favorite B-boy."
Ain't no way that's gonna work, bro.
I think it'll get to a point where the AI is probably seeing all the battles. It knows your strengths and weaknesses, and then it'll tell you like, "Hey, you know what? Do this move after he does this."
Dog, he really saying that AI is about to give you battle strats for a particular B-boy or B-girl that you're going up against.
Hate me. I said it
no
first.
Way. Ain't no way, bro.
said it
Is
first.
this the new thing? Is this about to be the new thing? Battle strat just before you go into the battle?
Yep,
You
it's gonna
see
be
the-
your coach.
You see the bracket?
It's gonna take over the positions of coaches,
Hey, them US team coaches. Hey.
football coaches, all that stuff.
Hey, that's wild. Man, I don't believe you about the little battle strat thing though. Hey, man, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says, man.
I'm telling you, man.
You got five.